Congratulations, humans. You're alive. It means it's another day's journey, and you ought to be glad about it. We're talking today about see you at work attitude. I must admit to you that I have been pondering the next 26 moves that we need to make as a whole. 25 of these moves are on the esoteric side. I've reached a point in my life where I'm no longer protecting what I have acquired. It's one heck of a place to reach. I've reached a point in my life where I am more concerned with the impact I have on others than the impact I have on my self-desires or my bank account. So I'm going to break this talk down in a few different ways. The first thing I'm going to do is I want to have a general conversation for about 5 minutes to set your brain into a frame of thinking about this see you at work attitude. The second thing I'm going to do, and you'll know it, you will immediately see me switch into speaker mode. And then I want to present to you the themes and the movements of what I want to do. And then I want to open up a discussion and bob and weave all the nice things that we're going to do today. It is my hope, my intent that you never grow old. I'm in a humor consultant's lane now. You never grow old. Stay young. Keep going to work. Stay happy. Stay at ease. Have fun. Be smart. Make money. Never grow old. That is what I want to tell you. But the truth is, the heart of what I want to speak to you about is see you at work. If I had a theme today, it matches the title, see you at work. If I had a purpose statement, it would be to convince the audience that God, source, universe, lights, aliens, Anunnaki, other schools of thoughts, whatever you say, Seth Rogen and Ra, all of them, brought us here to worship through work. That would be my purpose statement. That it is assumed that you're going to do introspection or life work 2-3 hours a week. But somehow God, this universe understood, but you're going to be on your job way more hours than you are doing shadow work. See you at work. I would like to, as I conclude this little thing before, tell all of you, everything we do is work. But work shouldn't feel like work. So the times I should have together, well, I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do that just yet. I was about to go into my little speech. It shouldn't feel like work. Here's my frame of thinking. I've been thinking that I need to create a theme that everybody can jump on both sides of things. Assembly of Wanderers, ATS, a theme. Because there is no difference. In my head, there is no difference. There's no difference. And I keep coming back to one thing. We got work to do. No matter how much I try to get smart and say some things that are, poetical in nature. And I mean, you cast a theme feel for the rest of the year. You want something great. that you can print out and put a thermometer up and color the red in the thermometer, and we got here, right? That display of things. But I ain't got it, because in my heart of hearts, the only thing I can think of is we got work to do. I remember joining some friends at Lakewood to go see the Bible movie. Well, the reboot of it, by the Touched by Angel lady. Can't remember that right now. That one. And I remember at the very end of the movie, Peter looks at the people during the music. Jesus has been resurrected. He looks at his colleagues who are disciples and says, brothers, sisters, we got work to do. And I remember being good up until that point. When Peter said that, I lost all my stuff. Let me just tell you, I lost it all. I felt the call of making this life better through discipleship, whatever that may mean to you. So we got work to do. That's me framing your thinking. Oh, for the times I've said again, I want to speak with you on the subject. This is me going into speaker mode now. See you at work. Attitude. Reinhold Niebuhr, a well-to-do scholar. He was a famous American Protestant theologian in the 20th century. He served as both a working pastor in Detroit and a respected professor at Yale University. He told the story of a flatland young farm boy who all his life dreamed of being a sailor on a tall, masted sailing ship. He slipped away from home, ducked the Dodge family, made it to the port city, enlisted as an apprentice sailor. And the third day out to sea, the captain commanded that he assume watch over the crow's nest. So the young boy climbed halfway up the mast and froze in place, neither going up and neither coming down. You see, my friends, he took that option that really is not an option. He feared that the ridicule of the seasoned sailors beneath him would kill him on the inside, and feared the height of going up would kill him on the outside. So all he did was do nothing. Does that sound like you? You got something beneath you, freezing you in place. The fear of looking stupid for the first 20 hours of learning a new skill. The fear of looking stupid, period, because something happened to you when you were 8 years old and you still remember it today.
Shush.
Do you remember? Does it sound like you? That you're supposed to be higher than what you are right now, but turbulence scares the hell out of you. And so instead of taking action, we do what is safest and we take inaction. So instead of going up or starting over, we plateau. My friends, I need to tell you, honestly, plateaus are a good thing in moderation. Every now and then, you got to give your mind a chance to recover. Your muscles need a chance to rebuild. You can't eat all day, no matter how good Susan do the super greens. At some point, your stomach need a rest. Plateaus are for reflecting and recharging. But when you make that plateau a lifestyle, It's the worst possible action that you could ever do. And most of us experiencing this human experience, this earthly illusion, have plateaued for decades because we don't realize we came here to work. Sometimes, if you're careful, if you're listening to me, you'll hear someone while I'm talking, they'll say, well, hold on, you mind if I say this? Because I don't mean to interrupt you. And I say, oh, don't worry about it. I came here to work. I don't mean I came here to do my job. I mean, sharing the light is work. And I came here to work. I don't need nobody to hold my water bottle. I don't need nobody to hold my Bible, my water bottle. I don't need nobody to sweat my towel and nothing, towel my sweat. I don't need none of it. I came here to be on time and to work. Because work is what I was born for. See you at work. My hope, my joy, my faith is that every last one of you listening to me will clock in to your incarnation. We all know the definition of failure, don't we? But if not, worry not. I'll put it up here. First definition of failure is the lack of success. The second definition of failure is an unsuccessful person, enterprise, or thing, and no one wants to be an unsuccessful person, an enterprise, or a thing. None of us wants to be unsuccessful. None of us wants to lose. So we proceed in our brains that the best option of not losing is not doing anything. Why? Because success feels better. And if I can't get success, at least I'm not going to lose. Come on, help me out in this place.
Who are you talking? Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I can't win, at least I ain't lose. That's what we do. That's inaction. That's no different than the flatboard farmland guy halfway on the mass. But the truth is, my friends, the truth is, law, success just feels better. It looks better. It pays better. Well, it just doggone better. And success is where we all want to be. And if I were to survey this little car, if I were to run this microphone across each one of you squares, every last one of you would declare aloud to me, failure is not an option, Antonio, yet we choose it. We choose it every chance we get. Every single chance we get. And if you be honest with me, you've said it, failure is not an option. You said it this year. You said it last year for New Year's resolution. You said it last year. You said it in your 20s. Said it in your 30s. You said this time I will not. I refuse. And whatever you attached your focus to, you win. Let me say it again. Whatever you attach your focus to, you win. There's nobody here who's ever attached their focus to something and did not win. The problem is your focus is not in winning. It's in not losing. And not losing is half mass. To be stuck, not climbing up, and not going down. My friends, we did not come here. We did not clock into this skin we're souls who have clocked into skin. Make no mistake about it. We did not clock in to this skin, not to lose. We clocked into this skin to win. And not losing is not winning. And when you focus on not losing, you'll never win. When you focus on not looking stupid, you'll never win. When you focus on not getting mad, you'll never have peace. That's not an action. It's an inaction. And when you take inaction, it's the most detrimental action, because inaction has no polarity. It has no power. There's many sacred texts that tell you, hot or cold, I'm cool with it. But straddling the fence, being lukewarm, I got to spew you out. I have to cut you down. You could be a rotten tree. I'm okay with that. Fertilizer for the ground. You could be a ripe tree. I'm okay with that. Fertilizer for humans, birds. But a tree that ain't bearing no fruit, we can't have that. Not winning is not the same as showing up at work. Most of us, my friends, we don't have a see you at work attitude. We don't have the attitude that work is fun. And we don't have the attitude that our incarnation is work. And our work is to be the light. And to be the light can't be around light. See you at work. And I know some of you saying, well, you know, Antonio, but I didn't quit. I did better. That's not you seeing me at work. There's a difference between seeing me at work, preparing for the rest of your future, preparing for the day, and you showing up. A lot of us spend time in relationships where we show up to our relationship, but we never work on it. I'm meddling now.
You speaking?
we show up to our finances, but never work on it. We show up to our diet, Susan, but never work on it. And all we have is half mass. And I'm telling you, you didn't come here to be at half mass. And this is why I have such a fixation on eliminating the middle class, because you didn't come here to be in the middle either. Especially if you're a wanderer. You got no place but the front of the room. There's no back of the room. There's no middle of the room. There's no joining some large church so you can blend in. Yo, this is why you keep having visions on stage. Because the back of the room is not for you. Most of you on this call, if not all, got this nagging feeling inside of you that you just can't shake. It won't let you sleep at night. And every time you get up, you try to let go of your dream. It won't let you let go of your dream. The feeling grows stronger. It grows stronger, and it pulls at you. And it tells you time and time again, it's been years since you worked on me. Dust me off. Take me off the shelf. Do me again. Don't let me go down like that. You didn't come here to get a job, pay bills, and die. You came here to do something so unique that when we look at you, we see God. See you at work. Ask yourself, did you wake up this morning with what I'm calling the see you at work attitude? Because typically how we go to work, let me get to this damn job. Let me clock in. See you at work. You should be so excited to live out your faith at work. I don't care what your faith is. It don't matter. Are you Jew, Muslim? You could be, I'd pick something. Pick it. But pick it and live it and show it to me. But to let the ridicule of others keep you from starting over, I said something there. I said something. Because some of y'all going down a path that does not serve you, and you keep going down it, knowing you shouldn't be on this path no more. But the idea of going back and saying it didn't work is so embarrassing to you. You stand in a land with no fruit so you can keep up face. See you at work. We came here to be light workers. We came here to make a difference. We came here to do church before we even get to church. Not do church when we in it. And as soon as we leave it, we ain't doing church no more. That's what we do, though. You know that's what we do. You know that's what we do. Ooh, all right. Got my filling station. Every moment of your life, you should be on mission. Every time I look at you, I just say, hey, don't bother Susan. She at work. Did you hear me? Did you get it? Foolishness don't come to folk who are always busy. Foolishness coming to folk who ain't clocked in yet. Most folks say the idle mind is the devil's playground. I want you to adopt the see you at work attitude. Write this down before I open it up. Imagination is more important than reality. Uh-oh.
Antonio,
Yes, ma'am.
this is how I clock in. I make sure I get my glass of water with ice before I get on the Zoom.
That's it. That's it. And that water has a vibration to it. You understand? That's keeping her on a good vibration. You understand what I'm saying? And just keeping it. It's just keeping. It's just keeping. And this is what we're talking about. Imagination is more important than reality. Number 2, imagination is more important than knowledge. Go ahead, ask your question.
No, I think I understand. Like I completely got the first one you said, because you've told me that before, because our reality is just a manifestation of our imagination. But imagination is more important than knowledge. Can you please break that down for my kid to understand?
I sure can.
Was that from Einstein?
I probably was. Prosperity got one voice. So I'm sure. I'm sure it was. Imagination is where the law of attraction gets electricity. Gets electricity. Imagination is where prayer works. Imagination is where breakthroughs begin. Think about it. Think about praying with all that knowledge. Just stop in the middle of your prayer. Oh, God, my life is so terrible.
Oh, never mind. I figured it out.
And I know I can't get past this. And the economy is down right now. And the stock market is out. Elon just bought Twitter. Trump got the #1 social media in the world, in which he does. It's the truth. It is. This is welcome to Earth. It's the truth. And I ain't got no money. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Here's all the reason I don't know why. The prayers don't work. Let's pray with imagination. Oh, Lord, I don't know what to do, but I know what you've done before. I ain't got to finish. I had to finish. Prayer don't work without imagination. It don't. Breakthroughs never begin without imagination. Before that sperm ever hit that egg, somebody had an imagination. Ooh, girl, you look good. And then there was you 9 months later. You understand what I'm saying? Imagination is far more important than knowledge. And Einstein famously said, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there ever will be to know and understand. That's what Einstein said. Thank you for looking that up. That makes sense because Einstein changed the world through thought experiments. He never, ever, ever picked up a piece of material. Nor did Einstein ride on the speed of light. Hey, light, come here. Let me catch up with you so I can show them that time slows down as I'm going 186,000 kilometers a second. No, that man sat back in a chair at a copyright center. That's not what it's called. Patent office. A patent office. Sat back and used his imagination. I'm here to tell you. See you at work. Nobody has ever respectfully committed suicide after they said, see you at work. Think about this. We came here to work. And I don't mean what they taught us work is. Imagine if your heart said, you know what, Susan, I'm stressed. I don't, I didn't come here to beat right. No, Susan, no. You've been wearing them heels all day. We've been pumping blood to your feet to make sure you're comfortable. We tired. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not going to stop beating. I'm just not going to beat regularly. All right, you still going to die. They got whole hospital wings for irregular heartbeats. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't take much for your heart to mess up your whole body. It ain't got to stop. It don't have to. It throws up everything. Every cell in your body is happy to work. No matter how much scotch you pour in it, Antonio is working. Tell you Antonio, drink a scotch again. Let's work to clean it out. It don't matter. See you at work. Everything in your body, everything in you, every single thing possible in you is seeing and works. Let me throw you the information. You got information on the imagination, this and this and this. 5 reasons I say you should use imagination. For one, imagination creates knowledge. Can't get no knowledge without imagination. What was the first knowledge? You do know Adam and Eve was born grown, Frida. That's a difficult life. I don't even know how you expect to do something right with no mentor. You born grown. And you Christian show be blaming Eve for everything. Let me just tell y'all something. I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway, Susan. That ain't your fault. This is just according to y'all belief. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing happened. When Eve did whatever Eve did, not a damn thing changed. When that man made excuses, though, they didn't like that, Susan. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. When that man made excuses, things changed. That's just me playing with y'all. But I'm serious, though. However, imagine being born grown and expected to do everything right. Imagination is the only way to pull that off. Imagination creates knowledge. It just is what it is. Imagination makes life interesting.
Yes, it does.
Imagination proves that you are God. Only God can imagine. You do know fish are not imagining NASCAR races and stuff, right? It's not, Phil loved the Masters. Imagine a dolphin going, well, that was a good putt. No, it's just not gonna happen. It's just us. Imagination's so cold. Where does music exist? In our imagination. Music does not exist outside the human brain. No, I'm just giving examples. There's no such thing as music without the human brain. I'm sorry to report that to you. That's how cold imagination is. I can do this all day. Ain't no music, but if I put a pattern to it, some of y'all thinking Indians, Some of y'all thinking TPs, African, and then if I go, all right, now hip hop. All that was in your imagination. None of that stuff is real. Go ahead, Law.
But sound and vibration is something that's inept within us because of our brain patterns. So
Absolutely. Hold on, what's the last thing you said? What's the what?
I said because sound and vibration is inept within our brain waves. I think that's what allows us to be able to create the music.
No doubt. Not only to create the music, but to hear the music, because guess what? The only thing that exists on this planet is sound and vibration. Well, actually, sound is vibration.
Right.
Sound is vibration. So the only thing that exists on this planet is vibration, right? Mm-hmm. And the only vibration on the planet that can think is what? God. And everything Law just said is proven. He is God. There's only one form of vibration that has ever existed on planet Earth that ever created something out of nothing. Look at the disciples. The disciples look out. Susan is asleep in the hinder part of the ship. Antonio and Grace come run to Susan. Get up! Don't you care we perish? Susan yawns and says, there y'all go again. Oh, ye a little faith. And Susan gets up, barefoot.
That's it.
Peace be still.
That's it.
And then Antonio, go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go back to sleep. Susan lay back down. Antonio and Grace go, now what manner of man is this? That even the wind and the waves obey him. And the writer of the book, Deanna, is trying to tell you, ain't no man. Susan wasn't regular. It's the only time wind and water obeyed anybody. It was Genesis chapter 1. The water separated because vibration said move. It's the truth. I'm just trying to make y'all stuff make sense to you. It's the truth. You're so fundamentally different. And because of that, I need to see you at work. You understand? Give me a few more things. We're going to open up a lot of discussion. You know, I'm glad. Yeah, no matter.
You said it was 5 people.
They gone. No, whatever they did. They was in my head at the time. I was making them up as I go. They was in my head at the time. There's a guy said, come to me as a child. Mm-hmm. Now, why would you? I've always had trouble with this. Hold on. What you're telling me is you got limited time to save the world, but you want me to come to you as a child. I always had trouble with that. Not that it was hard to hear. I heard what you said. But I spent all my childhood trying not to be a child. Why would you tell me to go backwards? But that ain't the time. Nicodemus, you gotta be born again. So now you telling me to do all over again? It don't make no sense. I'm too big to go back to my mother's womb. I'm too big. I got too many inches on me now. I'm 6'7". I'm too tall. I'm too tall. The heart of a warrior, well, actually, the will of a warrior and the heart of a child should be the greatest virtues that you can think of. Will of a warrior and the heart of a child. Say a few more things out there because we show about to talk. If God gave you a dream, you also got a way. Can't have a dream and no way. Can't have a dream and no method to get there. Bringing up Jesus again. Every time Jesus wanted to talk, and say some real talk? Verily, verily, I say unto you. That means, look, this is the truth. I know you heard whatever you heard, but truly, Kim, I need you to check this out. I want you to write down when Jesus was talking to Pharisees, he's using the scriptures. Real intelligent. Real intelligence. When Jesus was talking to you and me, Antonio, you get that money, huh? Well, look, I know a tax collector. Kim, you're out there in the farm. I know a farmer. He plants some seeds. All right, shit, you hustling with them fish, huh? Fool with me, fishing for men. Jesus stayed relatable. Write that down. And almost lastly, you cannot fly without turbulence. And now lastly, you got to get off the middle of the pole. Can't stay in the middle. As much as you want to not climb up because you're scared, and you refuse to start over because they're going to talk about you, you can't stay in the middle doing nothing. Now let me incite you. Our slick side gave you everything I want to talk about. That's why I told you to write it down. When it comes, pose where I make my money. You understand? You can't spin it until you get off the pole with your fine self. My premise here, my thesis is I need you to clock into your life. And instead of having you guess how to clock in or say, so Antonio, what's the solutions? I gave them all to you. And I want to talk about every single solution. And I want you to wrestle with it. Because to wrestle only means one thing. You have the solution and the problem in your hand at the same time. Today, before the end of this call, I need you to let one of them go. Don't matter to me. If you want to hold only the problem, that's polarity. Hey, you could be rotten or you can be fruit, but you can't be both. So I need y'all at the end of this call, choose. I'm going up or I'm starting over. That's why I started off with that illustration. Oh, Lord have mercy. We're getting ready to talk. I can already feel the energy in the air. You on the pole. You where you dream to be. The flatland farm boy dreamed to be on the ship. But his character couldn't handle his dreams. Go ahead and write that down, just because that came out by accident. Go up or come down. Either of them is blessed. You come down and start over. You can go up and finish the job. But today you are being called to do one or the other. If you're going to stick with it, stop complaining. No. If you're going to stick with it, stop complaining. If you're going to come down, shut your ears of what they talking about. Do you hear me? If you in it, don't matter how long it's taking, shut your mouth, keep climbing. If you coming down, don't matter what they talking about, shut your ears, find another pole. Y'all got me? Let's talk. Grace, what's the first one you on the list? Actually, you know what? Y'all can go in any order, but let me give you the first one on the list. And anything on your heart, you can talk. What's the first thing I said, Grace? Don't matter. Whatever you say first is, we're going to believe it.
Never grow old.
Okay, then. That's right up the human consultant's alley. Never grow old. Come on, talk to me. As far as clocking in to your incarnation, how does never growing old apply to it? All right, go ahead, Deanna.
In the Bible, it tells you, well, when Jesus was talking to a group of people, he pointed out to a child that just walked up to him. He said, I need you to be like a child. Come to me as a child. Children come to you every day. Every day they wake up, they're looking forward to learning something new. It excites them. So to me, if you always stay a kid, that means you're always excited about learning something new. You're forever a student, and being forever a student, you always remain a kid.
That's fair. That's a good vibration too. If you're always learning something new, you ain't never holding on to what don't work. That's for sure. That's for sure. I can receive that. Law.
That was powerful, Deanna. That was powerful.
Yes.
What I would say is, or at least in my own personal experience, not to take life so seriously, and how I do that is watching cartoons or animated movies. I'm forever watching an animated movie, and it makes me smile, makes me laugh, and it just makes me understand that it's okay to be free and just not to take things so seriously. And that also helped me to get through with like my father's death and all that other stuff. So watch a cartoon, people. There you go.
Yeah, that's actually solid advice. It's hard for
We're animaniacs. We're crazy to the max. Just typical.
Look at it. You done activate every kid up in here. It's hard for a disease to have you when you're always laughing. I didn't say you don't have a disease.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got Paul. It's a thorn in your side. It's there just to push your heart or something. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people had an irregular heartbeat. Now they Olympic track stars because of that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're supposed to have things to push you. It's that karma on you, pushing you faster than what you would have tried. But it having you, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. Just because you have something don't mean it has you. Oh, somebody needs to hear that today. Just because you have something does not mean it has you. Keep laughing, keep moving, keep grinding. See you at work. I'm gonna tell you why I keep saying that. I woke up this morning saying that in my head. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Keep going. I want to deal with this never grow old. How does it apply? Go ahead, Grace. I'm here from you.
Well, you tell me all the time, hey, relax.
Oh, Lord. Do you do it?
No,
Okay. How's that working out for you?
it's not.
Speak freely, be easy.
Relaxing ain't working out, because when I tell myself to relax, I just get more and more fearful. And
Well, hold on. Let me deal with that real quick before you confess your sins. Let's deal with that, because I know everything you was going to say after that is going to be therapeutic. But let me release you for this word relax. Apparently, this word relax is killing you. That's what you just said. I don't know if y'all heard it. I heard it. I said, I don't know. Every time I relax, you just pause for a long time. You draw everybody in. You got your human consultants on. Good job. You drew everybody in. And then you finished. You finished. All right. So don't relax. So what word works for you? When do you manifest at your best? What do you feel like?
calm. Okay. I can only give examples.
No,
Because
give me whatever makes you feel good. But it needs to tie into when you winning and creating stuff, I feel this way. What is that?
I'm when I'm winning, creating stuff. Pretty sure I'm laughing, calm. This morning, I wasn't creating anything, but when we were just having our daily meeting, I'm calm. I was laughing and just enjoying myself.
Did you get blessed?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all clap for her real quick. You got blessed. When you graduated college, that's a blessing. Do you remember it?
Yes.
Okay. How did you do it?
How did I graduate?
How did you graduate? What, did you study every day? Sacrifice, never party?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
No. I did what I needed to do to go to the party. So I made sure I did the work I needed to do. If I needed to study or whatever, I did that. Now, if it was a party on the day I needed to study, no, I'd save partying for the weekend. The other people, they started on Thursday.
Just so you know, I tested you 4 times. And 4 times, she said the same thing. Have fun. You need to keep listening to Phil and Susan, number one. Nobody is preaching that more than them. No, I don't even come close to it. You know what I'm saying? Mine is stay woke. It's not have fun. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep listening. So move, relax. Your parents must have effed up relax for you, or your child, something poisoned the word relax for her. And I need you to get words don't exist. There is no such thing as a word. It is just a vibration that is twisted with our vocal cords to have vibration that we twist into words. Therefore, relax, the word is actually a vibration. And your subconscious and the vibrational sound complex for the word relax kills you. So stop that shit. That's common sense. So no more relaxing. Have fun. I tested her 4 times. I didn't know what the answer was going to be, but all 4 times, you some way or another, you said, I had fun. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, you missed part of it. Sure, we create the vibration, but then that vibration hits our ear, and then our ear translates that vibration into a concept, and then we recognize that concept as something that we've experienced in the past, or else we wouldn't even be able to recognize it. So it's the interpretation of the vibration is what you're trying to clarify.
Absolutely. Much better said. Grace, your interpretation of the word relax is killing you. See you at work, having fun. Makes sense. Just last month, she was like, oh man, I could do more sales when it was much funner. She said, you said that. You said that. All right then. So relax. See you at work. Have fun. Your incarnation clearly has a lot to do with having fun. Clock in. Can y'all see the point of today's call? Clock in, have fun. Relaxing clearly. Look at you. Your whole body just changed. Your whole body. She ain't leaned back yet to just now. You saw it. The whole body just changed. See you at work. How you showing up to work?
I finally got it. Because when you were telling me, you ain't shared. Okay. You ain't shared the light since you left school. And I couldn't understand. I was like, what the hell does he mean? I don't know. What sharing the light mean? But now, because when I was teaching my kids, I was having fun. Sharing the light for me is having fun. I got it. Thank you.
Come on, y'all clap for that. Y'all clap for that. Come on now. That's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough.
Come on, Grace. That was it. That was it.
That is a breakthrough. Now I'm gonna tell you this. The opposite, the enemy, is gonna show up. This was for happening in a little bit. Well, that don't work. All right. Don't you let that happen. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't that easy. Or something like that's gonna show. Have fun with it and just let it pass. So when it come up, when she start doubting, when she get too smart for her britches, is what my grandmother would say. Just laugh and say, he said that, and let that pass. Have fun. Come on, y'all clap for her one more time. She got tears in her eyes. Come on. There you go. Breakthrough moments. I'm liking this call already. I like it. I like it. I like it. See you at work. I want you see you at work attitude. I'm talking about. I'm telling y'all by the end of this call, everybody should be like, I'm gonna see you at work and never clock out again.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get me a briefcase just to symbolize I'm on the job at all times.
Come on now. All right then. You know what? I'll do you one better. Send me your address. I'll send you one of mine.
Yes,
I'll do you one
done.
better. I'll send you one of mine. I sure do. And every briefcase I got is expensive. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. I see you one of them.
I'm ready to work. I'm ready.
All right.
All I'm telling you right now is you getting cussed out. That's all. You just getting cussed out because you done sat back on that and you put some swag in that thing. You said, matter of fact, I'm gonna send you one of mine. So I just want you to know you are getting cussed out right now. Just go on, keep pedaling. Good job,
buddy.
Frida. Good job, Frida.
And trust me, you want one of my briefcases. You sure do. I got big ones, small
Frida.
ones. Yes, yes. And I want you to do that because the reason I said that because she always posts, "Oh my God, this man saved my life." All right, so take my vibration. I'm gonna mail you my vibration. You hear me?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Since you were
Yes.
smart enough to know, I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna mail you my vibration. You get me?
And I'm working.
All right, I want that before while I'm talking.
Every day, every hour for the rest of my life.
See you at work.
See you at work.
Remember, I told y'all something like Monday, I was 50-50. I was gonna talk about this or that. But turns out this morning, I ain't talking about neither one of the 50-50 when I was on. Neither one of them. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I woke up this morning and I couldn't stop thinking about Denzel Washington. I have no idea. In fact, it was before I woke up, Susan. I was having the dream. I kept saying, be happy, see you at work. And I just kept saying it over and over. And I kept saying, keep going, see you at work. And I kept saying it. And I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about the whole time. I showed it to you before, but this time I needed to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Thank you very much.
I'm particularly proud and happy about the young filmmakers, actors, singers, writers, producers that are coming up behind my generation. In particular, Barry Jenkins. Young people understand this young man made 10, 15, 20 short films before he got the opportunity to make Moonlight. So never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson, P. Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So,
right here.
Keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
Boom. Did you see it? Did you see it? Hold up.
Progress than hardship.
Hold up.
Keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See ya. What?
Don't do it like that, Giselle. I woke up this morning and I couldn't get that out of my. It wouldn't stop. I kept saying it over and over. I don't know why. But I remember this morning, I was telling I wasn't even thinking about y'all. I wasn't thinking about Thursday. I wasn't thinking about y'all. I was thinking, I'm gonna change the whole world today. That was my attitude. Like today, not like started, kind of. Like no, today. That was my attitude. Now I woke up with that attitude, and I remember. Go ahead.
I think it was Renee this morning that felt your vibration and said something about you putting her in the mind of Denzel Washington. She put that in the chat this morning.
She did say that.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. See that? Come on, Arshia.
Yesterday, as I drove, I'm gonna paint a picture for you guys. Yesterday, as I drove home, I was in a happy state. But when I drove home, I was like overwhelmed with joy. And I made a big step yesterday. And as I was driving home to go to my house, I just kept feeling this warmth sensation over me. And then I told that person, I can't stop thinking about you. But after I went to the place to get my business taken care of, I had to remind myself back in 2019, when I wasn't in a so good situation, when he said the imaginations go up, my prayers went up as I was walking around the school praying and crying. And I said, God, I did everything, but I'm not mad. Send me somebody that's going to help me to do this for business and this and this. Everything. I got Pacific. So when I'm standing right here, sitting in this chair right now, and he said, if this vibration, if you're doing everything, you're leveling yourself up, don't, put yourself down, close your ears. I felt that because I'm not going to complain because everything I prayed for in 2019, it manifested in 2022. So when I made that big decision yesterday, I said, thank you, God. And I had peace. When I tell you I had peace. So I just want to share that with you guys because I'm not only talking about it. My ask is matching my vibration. And I am not slowing down for anybody. So
I just told Deanna what you did yesterday, and she clapped for you because she been there before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She about to jump through the camera. Yes.
Congratulations.
Look at you. Deanna was super happy when that happened.
We need to celebrate.
Yeah, buddy. Law, let me hear from you. Well, hold on. First off, y'all clap for our shit. Congratulations. Yes. May your life be forever changed, for sure. Come on, Law.
And that was powerful. Congratulations, Arshia. Now, mine's is just a bit silly because,
it's good.
Go to work. Now, what's been replaying in my head was this saying, oh, Sheila. Now, I don't know a Sheila. But what I found out is there's a song called Oh, Sheila. And I've been listening to it. Yeah. But I don't know why that came in my spirit. So what you said,
great. That's you do know it's Sheila. It's Sugar. Sugar name is Sheila.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I've been listening to that song for about a week every day.
Look at that. Does it
make
you happy?
Oh, yeah. It definitely does make me very happy.
You gotta keep listening to it. Prince will do that now. Prince will get you pregnant too. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Prince is well able. This is true. Okay, now there's a whole generation born off Prince.
We heard Prince yesterday.
Yeah. So right. Just saying. I have been in the same spirit of Law. I've been listening to while I'm work. There's a 10-part series by Michael Jordan called The Last Dance. I watched it and then I just been rewatching it. And I told Grace, I was like, why are you watching? I said, man, this is billionaire training. And I'm just watching this. And she was like, well, how does it help you train to become a billionaire? It's like, it's too many answers for that, but I can tell you, it's a lot of nuggets. But there's a mentality, there's a there's a drive and this overcoming these obstacles that it's just therapeutic for me. It just is. It gives me peace. Why? I don't know. But it feels good. And I ain't got to explain it. I just know I'm going to keep doing it. Just so said, keep doing it. You don't need to explain what works for you. You just need to clock in and let me see you at work.
Can we get that link in the chat for the Denzel?
Oh, yeah. You
Thank
sure
you.
can. Yeah, you sure can. You sure can. Yeah, I woke up I was thinking about that this morning. What was next on the list, Grace?
Your theme is see you at work.
We've been talking about that the whole time. Keep going.
The purpose statement you said was, we were brought here to worship through work.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad I said that.
Stop you real quick, Antonio.
Please.
Remember you said you woke up and you said that was on your mind. It kept tugging at you. Remember that manifestation? I mean, the meditation that you did. You said every day when you wake up, you're not going to wait to Sunday to rest. You're not going to wait to Friday to do this. You said you said out your own mouth that when you wake up. So that's why.
That's that I am a champion meditation she talking about. Yeah. If you listen to that this morning, yeah, I'm a champion. You know, there's let me show y'all something. There's another version of I am a champion. My meditation is not like it, but I borrowed a phrase from it. I listened to it. It's short, but I listen to it all the time. I mean, y'all have heard me do it before. All the time I listen to it. I will fight harder. I will work stronger. And I just kept repeating that. For y'all. And I remember it was 2011 and I was in college. I was in college. Yep, this is it right here. It was 2011. I was in college, and I remember somehow I must have made a good impression on my professor because he invited me to the King James Conference. Now, HBU, Houston Baptist University, is a really big deal. And the King James Bible was written in 1611. So in 2011 was the 400th anniversary of the King James Bible. So this conference at the HBU was not a conference. It was the conference. It was the only 400th anniversary conference. And the only ones, all the scholars from around the world came. And Germany has a lot of scholars because Holy Roman Empire, the whole Holy Roman Empire, Martin Luther was German. And, things like that. Germany has a lot of. And I'm sitting there, and I remember sitting at this table with all these doctors, PhDs, and I'm a freshman, and I'm scared as hell. I haven't become. I don't. I'm from the hood. I don't know what college is. I don't know. I have no idea how to describe this to you. You just have to catch my energy. I feel out of place. And with nobody there black either. Except for my professor. But I can't feel comfortable with him. Right. Because he's a doctor. I'm out of place. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of place. And I remember there was a little break. And I put in my headphones, which I'm an introvert. I keep headphones with me. Be not confused. And I put on this little thing over and over, and I just kept listening to it for the 15-minute break, over and over and over. And by the time I sat back, I felt a lot better. I mean, I didn't. That feeling of feeling out of place didn't leave me, but it wasn't supposed to. There's a word for somebody. Wow. It was supposed to stay there. Yeah. But I got my master's now because it stayed there. Yeah. And it's not that I needed to prove to myself anything. It's just I wanted to belong. And sometimes God will use your wanting to belong to light a fire up under you to do what you need to do to belong. Okay, Deanna gets it.
ATS.
That's it.
ATS.
That's what I've been trying to say all this
That's it.
time.
All this
I done met
time.
these folks and said, Jesus, you was serious about what you said about me in my life. Oh my God.
That's
I
it.
gotta do this.
That's
The
it.
ATS.
That's it. So here it is. I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, I don't get hit with a copyright, but we'll see.
I will conquer my opponent. Defeat will not be agreed. I will believe where others have doubted. I will always uphold the prestige, honor, and respect of my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I am a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponent does not expect me to win, but I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will arrive at the cutting edge of battle and win by any means at my disposal. I accept the fact that my team expects me to move faster and fight harder than our opponent. Never shall I fail my teammates. I will always keep myself mentally alert, physically strong, and morally straight. And I will shoulder more than my share of the task, whatever it may be, 100%. Who am I? I am a champion. Gallantly will I show the world that I am a specially selected and well-trained warrior. My heart and my soul will be the fuel to carry my body when my limbs are too weary. I will never falter. I will never lose focus. As long as there is hope in my mind and my heart still beats, I will never give in to the evil that is weakness, and I will fight that evil with my dying breath. Who am I? I'm a champion. Energetically will I meet my opponent. They will not challenge me. They will not stop me from my goal. I shall defeat them on the field of battle, for I am better trained and will fight with all of my might. Defeat, retreat are not a champion's words. I will never leave anything but the very best on the field with my teammates. And under no circumstances will I ever surrender. Who am I? I'm a champion. Readily will I display the discipline and strength required to fight forward to my objective and complete that objective. I will rise when I have fallen. I will rip the heart from my opponent and leave it beating on the ground because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I'm a champion. My opponent may not fear me, but he will respect me. And if he does not, I will make him respect me with all that I have to give. Who am I? I'm a champion. It's our time, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. None will say I've not given all I have to give, and none will take my glory. Who am I? I'm a champion. History will remember me. No one will deny me. No one will define me. No one will tell me who and what I am and what I can be. Who am I? I'm a champion. 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 Who am I? I'm a champion.
Still lights on fire under me, boy. I tell you that ain't for everybody. I'm just an intense soul, so my stuff come out like that. You understand that? Just telling you that has given me much hope as I have moved forward on this here. Repeat what you had said, Grace. I wanted to say one thing about it.
Your purpose statement? That was the last thing. Okay. We were brought here to worship through work.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Your incarnation is worship. That's what I want to say. I knew I want to say something about it. You see, okay, let me help you. Y'all keep going to some temple to worship. It's a good thing. Keep that up. The temple is a visible sign of the invisible power that should be worshiped. I feel like I need to break this down a little bit because I didn't know this was so. But you, the temple.
Watch yourself.
Let me show you. Come here, Luke. Chapter 4. Devil goes to Jesus goes into the wilderness. Devil say, Kim, you know you need to worship me, huh? Kim go, nah, I can't do that. Listen, man shall not eat my bread alone. But I got that good bread though, Kim. Nah, but every idle word. Kim won the first battle. Devil say, Kim, I got another one though. I got another one for you. You know what I'm saying? I got another one for you. Do what I want you to do. Do what I want you to do. Yeah, what you do. Go and jump off them rocks. You know what I'm saying? Now you jump off them rocks. I'm telling you, my power, you won't even hurt them pedicured toes. Not a scratch, won't even chip a nail. Kim hit him with a scripture come out of songs. Then devil made a mistake right here, though, Adrian. Devil fooled around. Kim was hungry 40 days, hungry 40 nights. And the third one say, the devil took Kim to the pinnacle of the temple. So you can't do that to a child of God. So you miss it. It happens so fast in the text. In the text, it happens so fast. You can't do that to a child of God. You can't beat a child of God by taking them back to church.
Watch yourself.
You can't do that.
Watch it.
That's where you got your power from. You understand? You can't do that. And I'm telling you that you are the church. You are the temple. You are, and your very incarnation is worship. God worships every time you take a breath. You out here trying to worship God. God out here worshiping you. It's in the text. It's also in New Age teachings. Just pick one, don't matter. Your every breath is a blessing. If let me give you this so you feel better. I know every hair on your head. Okay. Every one of them hairs on your head. I got a count for. I knew you. Okay now. When you were in the womb. You know what I'm saying? Pick, don't matter. Don't matter. Barbecue came up a lot today, but don't matter. I'm telling you, Kim, you are worship. Your very incarnation is worship. That's why it was my purpose statement. See you at work. And when you get to work, don't be weak and wimpy now. Be worship. What's the next one on there? I want to talk about this one though.
Next one says, everything we do is work, but work shouldn't feel like work.
Righty. How many of you are doing stuff? How many of you are doing stuff you can't stand? Don't lie to me. How's that working out for you? How's that? I used to, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to, Grace and Deanna have been through it 4 or 5 times. God bless them. So I got this cool little thing. I have this, we split this paper up, and it always happens in the fourth book of the year. No, it's the third one. It's the talents, about the talents. It's about standing your talents and your life will be blessed. The third book, the loved it, loathed it list. Because I don't want you to say hated it. Loathe is a stronger word. You know, loathe. You ever had somebody, you know, that you didn't even want around you, and you got bad taste in your mouth and you just looked at them. You threw up in your mouth.
I remember we did that. That was when my mind changed about the things that I was doing and the people that I was around. Because I realized I didn't have no loved it on my stuff. I had all low. And I was mad as hell. I remember that. Because I'm thinking, this is a bad assignment. I had to start telling everybody, you do know I don't even like doing this. I'm doing this for you. And now I can sit here and say that I don't do nothing that I don't like.
Amen. I know that's
and right. At least they know. Look, the blessing of it is they know. No, we ain't gonna call her because she'll show up, but we don't really need her because she ain't coming right. Because she done already told us she don't want to do this.
That's it. You already with it.
I remember that though. Woo! I remember that. That was eye-opening.
Let me answer that because I wanted to say this earlier when you were saying never grow up. The first thing that popped into my head was when I was a kid, I did whatever I wanted to do until I was conditioned to do what I was expected to do. And I'm done doing what I'm expected and conditioned to do, and I'm doing what I want to do, and it's working out real well.
It's working out real well, lady.
Yes,
money,
Damali.
Look, money she ain't even earned finding its way to her. Come on, man. Listen, man. Listen.
And by the way, Sam passed his CDL a couple of hours ago.
Awesome.
All right, damn. It's in the mix.
Awesome. Ooh, they about to be a 7-figure family ASAP. Yo, I like what Damali said. My life was real good until I would start doing what I was expected to do. Expected and conditioned. Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. So I make everybody, like I just said, they loved it, loathed it. And your job is to go out 1 week. And then anytime you do anything, you got to write down one side of the paper. Loved it. If you loved it, write it down. And I always got to tell everybody, now, if you unsure, automatically put on the loathed it because y'all indecisive. You know when you love something, don't make an excuse for it. And Adrian 5, she had 100%. But Adrian, when I first did it too, me too. I had, and I stopped taking my kids to school. Let me tell you why. The strongest thing on my 5 times on my list was the same activity, picking my kids up from school. I thought it was the dumbest thing on the planet. I don't understand why. I'm never going to get it. I got to get there. School was out at 2:30, but I got to show up at 2 because the line is 30 minutes long at 2. You get what I'm saying? So I got to get there at 2. And then I don't know what the hell they doing inside. But it's 20 minutes later before the kids even come out. So now that's
you is in my world. My God. I got a 5th grader that don't come down. They get out at 3:30. He don't show up until 3:55. Are you kidding me?
I
Where the hell is your teachers? What are you doing? That's ridiculous. I'm missing Ubers and everything because of this. They ain't gonna wait all that time. What's wrong with you? 5th grade, man. Woo, Jesus.
Man, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I realized, I feel I did everything I could to make that. I did everything I could to make that a better experience. I started reading books. And it never worked. And I realized I just can't make this a better experience. I need to just stop it. So I stopped picking these doggone kids up from school. I'm dead serious. Like, hey, you pick them up, I drop them off. You don't like waking up in the morning anyway.
That was a good compromise. That was a good compromise. Because I just show up. Look, now I come 20 minutes late. Talking about by the time I get there, you should be there.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. Ever since I saw homeschooling, I never looked back at picking up kids. Every time I pass by y'all, I say, "Ooh, Lord."
Listen.
And I'm going to tell you what it is. I finally figured out years later, I don't like waiting for no reason. That bothers me. I'm not sure if it's the militant side of me, the military, the logical, strategic side. I don't know what it is, but I get offended. It may be the only thing today that can offend me is you tell me, hey, man, come into the store. That's why I start all these classes on time. You're not about to have you wait me for forever. No, my love to load the list, I scratched it out. It was stupid, but I still did it because I realized I'm not going to win. I'm not going to be able to turn this bad situation to a good one. And I need to stop. All these bad situations you got, they not all, you can't turn them all into good ones. I'm not, listen, I got you, Law. I'm not telling you you're not supposed to have an attitude. But somebody need to tell you you're not supposed to tolerate either. Let me help y'all out. This is esoteric means things only a few people understand. So this is way out there esoteric what I'm about to say. You didn't come here to be patient. Yep. Patient means I am dealing with something that I do not like, but I will deal with it. That is a bad vibration. I do not expect people to agree with me. Doesn't stop me from being correct. It's a bad vibration. And I'm not talking about, you know, should you be patient and wait for things to come? That's expectant. I expect it to come, so it's going to come. I'm not being patient. I expect it's going to come, so ain't nothing bothering me. I ain't fit to rush it. Yeah. Come when you come. That's not, I'm not tolerating. Yeah. It's coming, I'm brushing it off. That's fine, because I expect anything happen to me, ain't bothering me. When I'm going to just be patient with it. That is the worst vibration to have. You're putting the God you in a situation that you don't want to be in. And instead of creating a new situation, you're tolerating something that doesn't serve you. Our job is not come here to be tolerated.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time. Repeat that.
Yeah. You're supposed to create every situation that you love. You're not supposed to tolerate the ones that you created that you don't. I told you that's way up here. I told you it's way up here. Go ahead, Frida. Don't get lost.
After I went through my cancer journey, I've been taking antidepressants.
Look at that.
And so it makes me real nice and mellow, you know, and just deal with whatever situation comes my way. But the last few weeks I've been dealing with the sickness. And so with this sickness, I wasn't able to keep anything down on my stomach, including the medicine. And so after being off the medicine, I say to my son and to my husband, like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to take that no more. Like, if I got to deal with y'all, then damn it, y'all finna deal with me.
Come on, Frida. That's how it is, baby. I tell the teacher, I tell the doctor, I believe this medicine is for other people. Fuck them. This is about me. They thinking this is my tolerance for you. I got to be dealing. You giving me medicine so that they can be cool. Fuck them. Shit. Come on, Frida. I'm with you, baby.
I ain't taking not damn another pill. Y'all finna deal with me.
I can tell you.
Right,
No. Let me address that. This is perfect. Before we get along, this is absolutely perfect. Assuming your motives are correct, right? So we're just gonna push that all out the window. As long as your motives are correct, you're just fine. You still need to be around folk who tolerate you. And I don't mean that in the way that I just contradicted myself. I'm saying, if you don't like Phil, don't hang around Phil. Ain't no.
That's right. Right. True.
The idea. My main thought process. No, my main purpose of this little segment here is to tell you: create what you want. Stop dealing with what you don't want. Y'all keep fixing stuff. Nothing in this life needs to be fixed. You can't fix anything because energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. You're trying to destroy something you created. It's against the laws of thermodynamics. So you can't fix anything. Once E has equaled MC squared, once you have created a situation, it is energy over energy over energy on one spot over time times the speed of light twice. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So what do? You take that same God force and you create what you don't mind, but you can't fix it. You can't fix your marriage. You create a new marriage in that marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You
create new situation and look at things for what they really are, you know, instead of pacifying in my brain that it's just roses and
God don't pacify. God does not.
It is what it is, pacify. And I am a champion.
Imagine Law. Can I figure out get the Law? Imagine Law going, God, if you don't mind, can you fix this? Whoo, Law, wait a minute, because I've been patient about this situation, and I don't know what to do either. Come on, man. Come on. God is not patient. Just create. If you're struggling here, understand it. It's simple. Just because that's way up there. I took y'all way too fast. You need to be 5 more years before I should have brought that up. Create. You don't like your situation? Don't fix it. Create another one. Don't like your finances? Don't fix them. Create good habits. create.
Gotcha. Thank
There you
you.
go.
And I will say too that I was before then taking 2 blood pressure medicines, just added another one. And since this,
Glad you
no
said
blood
that.
pressure medicine.
I'm so glad you said that, Free. That's why I held up. That's why I didn't get the law, because it was something more important I wanted to say. Y'all take this medicine as theology. Y'all take medicine as theology. You take medicine as law. You understand what I'm saying? So that should be in every marriage book. I don't even know what I said. That y'all take medicine as theology, as law. Medicine is only treating the symptoms.
True that. I would like to work with Deanna in restoring my body back to homeostasis.
All right, then. That sounds good. That sounds very good. Yes, ma'am.
Let food be.
I should have knew you was gonna say so.
Let food be your medicine. Let food be thy medicine. Hippocrates. It every single time.
Yep.
Take every vitamin and every whatever, but you've got to put in good to get out good. And that applies to your body, to what you're doing mentally. So the same thing that we're talking about, put out positive vibes and all those things, you'll get back. It's the same thing with your body. Put in good, you get out good.
Yes, ma'am, Susan, and I will be drinking clean juice for dinner today. Thank you.
You're right. Yeah, get that white sugar out of there. White sugar is poison.
And I haven't had any sugar other than the Gatorade, but I'm diluting it with water. So I'm getting away from that sugar as well.
Well, you should
get away from Gatorade. Ain't nothing but melted sugar with dye.
Get some pure lemon juice, organic lemon juice, and put a little bit of that in your water.
Yeah, drink these little nasty things right here. Little nasty things. These things I drink whenever Deanna buy.
I need to investigate that.
I love them.
This a LaCroix, the zero sweetener. It's nothing but carbonated water with some lemon juice in it or something like that. It's completely
I don't like it in a can because
fair enough. Yep.
Pour it into a glass, if anything.
Yeah, but Susan couldn't have made that more plain, y'all. When you put it in your body, it's coming out in your imagination.
Man, when you said imagination, check this out. It was a little girl that said that she had she was hyper, right? It's a medical word for that. But she couldn't sit still or anything like that. So her daddy started giving her juices and stuff. Over the duration of time, guess what? She started thinking more because everything started clearing up. She started talking more, and they couldn't believe it because of the juice thing.
Yeah, as soon as I stopped being a fat ass and started working out, my eyesight cleared up. Go figure. No. Some of this stuff makes sense.
Really? That clears your eyesight up?
What you talking about? The cholesterol gets on your eyes, and it's uncurable. Once the cholesterol go on there, it's on there. You got to do cholesterol patches. You know what I'm saying? My eyes been red all the time. It's a different thing. That's just, I'm allergic to third density. That has nothing to do with anything out here in this hip. But the other part is simple. Do better, your body will perform better. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need the glasses. They sitting right there. I got 5 pairs of the same damn glasses. Same thing. Stop eating Reese's peanut butter cup every day, Antonio, and start being active again like you used to be. Oh, I got energy. Yeah, you got energy. Yeah, you do. Now, who knows how many years I was cutting off my life? Now, I will tell you to parallel what Susan said, because don't need to be attitude, but parallel what Susan said. Just because you're eating healthy don't mean you're going to get healthy. Because if you got toxic environments around you and you eating well, that's just like eating all sorts of bad stuff Susan don't want you eating. You understand?
Yeah, I get you. I get it.
Because Susan is right. That food has a harmonious vibration. But if your people around you are keeping you in a toxic vibration, You're canceling out what the food can do for you. You understand what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, Law.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. 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 Come on, Law. Oh, you said that's okay? Okay. The Grace, what was next? Well, Deanna got the notes. Yep. Grace back there in the kitchen. Cook us something well. Lord, the multitasking child over here.
I was going to say she's cooking like a mother.
I got it, sir. It says, we've got work to do. That was the next thing you said.
Yeah. We got work to do. We've been covering that. Give me the next one.
All right. It says, plateaus are good in moderation. They are for reflecting and recharging.
We got to talk about this. Peaks, valleys, peaks, valleys, peaks, valleys, prove you alive. Peaks, valleys, peaks, valleys. Systolic, diastolic, right? You can't, the ups and downs of life. And every motivational teacher and preacher and speaker are going to tell you the same thing, and they all right. But we always leave out plateaus. Staying on a plateau is very bad. But sometimes Deanna get on my god doggone nerves. And I can't peak the situation. And I can't value the situation. I just need to pause and plateau just for a moment, Susan. You understand. And just say, I remember who you are. All is well. All right, I'm good. Because every situation don't need me teaching in it. Ain't that right? And every situation don't need me reacting to it either. I can't take everything personal. And I can't esoteric everything. Sometimes I just need to shut the hell up and listen. You know what I'm saying? I can't work out every day. The body can't repair itself and grow muscles or whatever you're trying to do. And you can't just eat greens. I'm not telling you that's not prescribable, but sugar has its place, but not sugar as you know it. We talk about from apples and bananas, fructose, you know, say, you know, things like that. It has its place. It has its place. I can't just eat walnuts. The Greeks have it down perfectly. That's why you don't really, well, anyway. So you say, well, what's the Bible for Greeks? They didn't have one. They had a story. That's what they did. Tragedies, 24-hour stories in 24 hours. Homer's Iliad would be the closest thing to the Bible in the Greeks. And it had a theme, tragedy, but it had a theme. Everything in moderation. It is really sound advice. My whole stomach would be flat if I ate Reese's peanut butter cups in moderation. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We wouldn't even have no stomach. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even have no stomach. If it was moderation. What does moderation look like? Just one cup, Antonio, just one. That's what Susan would have said. But Susan is 4 in the pack. One, Antonio, one. When can I eat another one? Next month? You know? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just anything. Moderation. And I want to talk about this moderation here for a second because it has something to do with plateaus. I'm not telling you to go on plateaus, but you do need them. You do need them. Sometimes, the other day, I had my first bad day 2 days ago this year. Now, I had like a terrible first, like January through April. Terrible. It was all sucked. Everything about it sucked. But it didn't get to me. It was just, all right, well, I'm clearly supposed to be here, Susan. I didn't want to be, this is supposed to be happening, right? It was just stuff. But it didn't get to me. But 2 days ago, my doggone video game didn't work. Yes. And that was atrocious to me. This was a violation of the Holy Spirit. This was wrong. This was awful. And I was spoiled. And I was mad. I was very mad. And I had to delete the game and reinstall it. Well, the problem, Phil, is I pay an 80 gig game. So it said 3 hours left to download. It's already 7 o'clock at night now. I'm not going to wait up 10 o'clock at night. Then it went to 4 hours to download. And this what happened. I started complaining. God dog it. 15 hours to download. Okay, I said, all right, okay. I swear to God, I said, okay. All right. I'm done. I apologize. I'm done. And I wanted to reverse. And I look up and it don't reverse. And I'm like, okay, go back to 3. I look at it, don't reverse. But you can't revert. Once you put it out there, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't played my video game for 24 hours later. Now, video game, that's definitely a first world problem, to use that inappropriate expression. But there's a great point here. I remember telling Tempest and Deanna, I just gonna go to sleep. It was like, but you good? I was like, no, I'm not good. I am very upset with this. I'm sorry I want to play the game. Man, I know you're sorry, but I'm upset. Well, and I know I'm being spoiled, and I don't give a damn. That's what I say. I swear I said it. I don't give a damn. Because it's my only release. I don't have another release. I pour out all day. You know what I'm saying? I pour out all day. It's my only release. So I'm not looking at it as a video game. Yeah. I'm looking at it as me time or whatever, however you want to do it. That's what I'm looking at it as. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. And I realized I just need to take my butt to sleep. That's a plateau. I need you to get, there was no victories that day. But what I knew is when the damn thing jumped from 3 hours to 15 hours and I got high-speed internet, I said, okay, let me calm my ass down. And since I couldn't calm down, there was only one reasonable thing to do, Adrian. Take your butt to sleep. Since you can't calm down, go to sleep. Go to sleep because you're going to keep messing this thing up. That's what I did. That's a plateau. This is what I mean. Did I need to sleep the next morning and be pouting? No. Get up in the morning mad. A video game ain't. No, you never do. Because plateaus are temporary. You need them to reset your law of attraction. This isn't. They are important. They are, but they're temporary. You can't spend time in reset mode, and you can't spend all day trying to figure stuff out. You hear me? Now, mostly I do that. All you do is want to figure stuff out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I tell Deanna all the time. I tell Grace all the time. Why are you trying to figure it out? Like, you can't figure it out. First off, the universe don't like you sitting there figuring it out. Either move forward or get in the mastermind group, but you can't sit there figuring it out. It's not understanding the ways of life. The ways of life does not say, Phil, you got a problem, withdraw and think. That is not anywhere in any sacred text. No. You got a problem, give it to the Lord and shut the hell up and move on. That's it. Go to sleep, move on. Cast your cares on me, move on. My yoke is easy. My burdens are light, move on. You cannot sit there on the plateau and complain all the doggone time. But the truth is, we treat our marriages like that. We treat our finances like that. Some of y'all got the same relationship with God since you first got into your religion. I told Grace, I don't let them make it around the office. I don't let them make it around the office. But this, when Grace she just told you, I finally get it. When she said, I finally get it, here's the context. I said, Grace, I asked you a question a long time ago. And Grace said, yeah. I say, remember a long time ago I asked you ever had the Holy Spirit? Grace said, yeah. He was like, no, oh no. I say, well, how you shed a light, Grace? No. said, okay. Grace, you've been out of work, retired, 5-6 years now. You ain't shared the light since you've been out of work. So I don't let nobody make it right here. And that's what she said, I finally get it. Because this is what I was saying. Grace, you're in the same spiritual place you was when you had your breakthrough and retired. Let me tell you something. That was the highest point of her life. You ain't supposed to stay at the highest point of your life. The highest point of your life is supposed to become the lowest point of your life. You're going to find your new high. Come on, man. You got to do this. You can't win the World Series. I mean, literally, baseball, win the World Series and be like, that's the greatest my life ever going to get. That is not see you at work. Whatever you think you've done that has been great, congratulations. It has been great. Now, clock in, go do better. That's what we're here for. We're here for that. Of course, Grace achieved the impossible. She done what her parents could. They still ain't. Their parents still work. Her parents 200 years old. They still work. They still work. Still substitute, teach, do something. So she's done what nobody in her generation, nobody in her family's ever done. So what? That was 5 years ago, Grace. I can't see God no more. You get what I'm saying? I'm only using it as Grace because she just cried, had a good breakthrough moment, so she ain't there no more. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing it up. Just because Antonio has did well. No, I didn't. This morning, see you at work. Doesn't matter. I can save 15,000 people. Tomorrow is at 0. Man, I went too far, Phil. Tomorrow don't even exist. Present is at 0. That was 10 seconds ago. Present is at 0. You got to keep going. You got to stay at work. You got to stay at work. There's no reason to clock out. No reason to slow down. When you have to slow down, it's a plateau. Respect that. Reflect, take a nap, clock back in. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the hardest lesson. People always say, what's the hardest lesson you had to learn? It's always the same answer. I had to learn how to move before I was ready.
Yeah.
It's always the same answer. It's always, Antonio, this interview is over. If you just want to tell our audience something, move before you're ready. It's the same. I never say anything else. It's move before you're ready. It's the hardest lesson I ever had to learn. In that lesson, when you do something good, Kim, get on the plateau, celebrate it. And then get off the plateau and go do better. It's the hardest lesson I had to learn. You kept doing good things and never celebrated. So what happened? I ended up around a whole bunch of people who don't celebrate me. Like attracts like, law of attraction. Wow. What are you talking about? If you always want to be right, you're going to attract a bunch of people who always want to prove you wrong. This stuff makes sense. It makes sense. What's next, Grace?
It is. Well, okay, it's going into what you were saying. I'll see if you want me to move on. When you make plateaus a lifestyle, it's the worst possible action you can do. Yep. Okay, you want? Sharing the light is work.
Oh, we covered it.
Okay. Clock into your incarnation.
That might be the last one then, huh? How many left after that?
A bunch.
A bunch? Okay. Keep going. We talked about it.
Failure is the lack of success. It's an unsuccessful person or enterprise or thing. You was given a definition of failure.
Keep going.
Okay. We choose failure every chance we get.
All right. Got all right. Hang my hat right there. I need some dialogue here. I need somebody to admit to me. You know, doggone well.
Yeah.
she ain't let me finish. You know, doggone well, you didn't give 100% yesterday. I need somebody. Come on. I got two. Just these two. They the only two people that give 100% yesterday. Kim, okay. Kim was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, she gave 100%. You know, she gave 100%. All right, so she's the only one. 100%. Think about this. How many days do you go 100% for you? Where would you be in life if you never quit on you? Where would you be in life if you never quit on you? That's why I brought that up. I mean, man, your whole life would be completely different. Completely. You know, I should say, hit them, Grace. We always choose failure. It's what this human existence is about. It is about ascending past the point where we stop choosing failure. But since we don't like karma, and since we don't like pain, we can never ascend. You don't, what was it, the cliche saying, crabs, they don't keep their shells when they outgrow it. They go discard it, go find another one. Yeah. You can't, you know why y'all brush your teeth? Because your breath stink if you don't. But that's the lesson of life. You would never brush your teeth if it wouldn't consequences for not brushing your teeth. Fool around, get one of them toothaches. See how much you start taking let me go buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this. You flossing and you got the pressure thing, you got the hydro brush, all that stuff like that. Them damn toothaches is terrible. They terrible. They start hitting. I had one of them hit it. It got way up here in my head. I mean, it's awful. They awful. They're awful. I don't want none of my teeth. I've never had none of my teeth taken out. That doggone toothache last month, Arshia made me want all of them taken out. Rip this whole thing out. Can you put me to sleep? I know they can't though. You know what I'm saying? Just rip it out. I'm telling you that you need the bad. It's a blessing, but it ain't bad. And you can't ascend if you don't start seeing it as, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. That footstool the Bible was talking about, Adrian. Yeah, we gotta make your enemies your footstool. They're not necessarily people. And all these people, y'all enemies. Y'all got a lot of enemies. The people, I mean, the footstools is also your circumstances, your credit card debt, your negative self-talk, all that stuff separating you from God. It's going to be a footstool. All of it's here serving you. From your molestation to your homelessness to your bad finances, it's all here for your good. There are no mistakes. Mistakes is just like Oprah say that thing. Ooh, it's just that. Nothing else. Okay? Hey, give me the next 3 in a row, Grace.
Whatever you attach your focus to, you win. Your focus is not on winning. It's on the.
You can stop right there.
Okay.
I forget the rest of them. I wanted to end here anyway. Whatever you attach your focus to, you win. So whatever I said, the rest of them, you can catch it later. You already, I can't tell you nothing new. You remember it anyway, so you'll catch it. The universe will give it back to you again. Go ahead, Diana.
Okay, there's something that I learned about what you attach your focus to, you win. I am that person that whatever, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying, I'm special. No, literally, whatever I put my mind to, whatever I focus on, and all my focus from my imagination to my emotions to all of that is focused on, I get it.
Of course you do.
I've recently learned that also includes the things that I don't want.
Uh-huh.
So if I put my emotion and my focus 100% into the story that I created about what it may be, I will get that very thing. And I was like, ugh. So now I have to go through the process of refocusing.
No.
Not refocusing, but
I said it earlier. Don't fix, don't refocus.
Yeah.
It's energy, can't be creative.
Creating, manifesting newness, manifesting a different type of. And I have to go through that whole process at the same time while retraining the story I've told myself that created the initial process. So that focus stuff is real from personal experience. That is real, but it is real. Antonio always tells us the universal laws are not biased. They're not prejudiced. They apply to everything. And the more I realize that, the more I be like, dang. And it happened with the focusing. The universal laws of this world apply to that. I just wanted to put that out there for anyone who only thought about the quote unquote positive aspect of focusing and getting what you want. It happens regardless.
Both ways. Yes, please clap for up there. That's good. No, that's good. The universe don't care nothing about your intentions, just your planting. Just your planting. Just your planting. The universe don't care nothing about your intentions. You can have all the intentions you want. You plant that seed, it's coming out the ground. But I didn't mean to. Okay. Ooh, God, forgive me. You are forgiven. It's still coming out the ground. Which one of these you want, David? Pick one. Pick one of these three. Did them twice like that. Don't matter. Twice. Don't matter. What matters here is, can you be like David, since you brought up David? This is the reason why David was called, well, actually, David wasn't called the man of God's own heart. God called David the man. The reason why David earned that title had nothing to do with how good David was. Kim, can I keep it real with you, Kim? Let me keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you. David, I'm gonna break down one of David's sins. David sent the troops out to war one day. Look out and see Kim taking a bath. Ooh, gots to have it. Gots to have it. Thank you, Jesus. Gots to have it. No, David don't know about no Jesus, but you get the point, right? You got to have it. Kim and David do Bible study. Mm-hmm. Bible study. Mm-hmm. Kim got it. Kim wound up missing a period. Because that's what happens when you study the word of God. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. David saying, oof, hold on. I'm messed up now. Let's do what David do. Get Uriah. Tell Uriah, go ahead and come out the field. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Because his wife look good. But Uriah is a man of integrity. Uriah say, I can't do it. Slept outside. My wife too fine. I can't. If I go inside, she getting it. I slept outside. My men, she getting the Bible study. Right. My man is out there. My man is out there, and I because he's head of the soldiers. David says this man is too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This man's too much integrity. Sends him back on the front line. Tells the general of the army, just go and send him out there so he can die. You know what I'm saying? And of course, David. Now here's what's cool about this story though, because David winds up marrying Bathsheba, that first child. Fades away. Second, they have a third child. Fourth one is actually King Solomon, which proves God's plans can include your mistakes.
Come on now. Come on.
Just so you know, that's how that story ends with Solomon. All right, just so you know, if you keep reading. But let's go back to it. David gets away with it for 2 years. And then doggone meddling Phil, Nathan, coming in with that, damn integrity stuff, pull Antonio to the side. Here's me and Kim now. We good though. We good. Phil, God, Phil, come. Give me a little story. The man with a big old field. Take the little sheep for the man with the little Little old Phil, little sheep. David says, by golly, Phil, I promise you, as the Lord is real, off with that man's head. Give him to me right now. Phil says, Antonio, that was you. This is why David has the man of God's own heart. David goes, oh my God, I sure did. I'm so sorry. And every time, it's only like 3 times, David gets caught doing something. David immediately goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I sure did. Let me tell you something. I still be lying to this day. If God told me, I know about you and Kim, huh? And I know you killed that man. No, I didn't, God. With me. They got that CGTV stuff, whatever they got. You checking graphics. It wasn't me. They can do anything with them deep fake videos. I'd be lying and lying and lying. That's why I always tell you, all no King David's, only King Saul's. You know what I'm saying? The way David responded to affliction made him have the heart of God. How do you respond to affliction? Do you respond like Antonio? Shit, not me. With me. Like, yeah, say you got the heart of Antonio. How's that working out for you? It ain't working out too well. It ain't working out too well. The reason I wanted to say that is because I want to end you with the difference between dreams and nightmares. In his book, Winning Life's Toughest Battles, was a psychologist, Julius Segal. He wrote about 25,000 soldiers who were held by Japanese in POW camps during World War II. Forced to exist under inhumane conditions, many of them died. Others, however, survived. And eventually they returned home. Now, there was a reason to believe that there was no difference between those who survived and those who did not. They had the same stamina, they had the same training. However, the survivors, every day in the POW camp, were confident that they would be released someday. As they described to each other their picket fences they would go back to, the girlfriend they would come back to, the wives they would come back to, and all the things they would do with their life. All those survivors had something to look forward to and never stopped bragging and expecting to be released. So as you clock in to work, you got options. You could be a POW of your incarnation, or you can expect that one day you will return home with great glory. It's up to you. As for me, I don't make a good prisoner. I don't make a good slave. I just know I'ma die before we don't make it. I don't know how, and I ain't got to. I just know where. I don't know what's in front of me. I ain't got to. I just know where. I expect to be released from the troubles that stop us today. See you at work. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Love you more.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. Adrian, you got some preaching material today. Go ahead. Run on. See what.
A whole lot. I'm like, and I learned some stuff today, and I got to put my stuff out there because I'm
That's
a whole lot.
That's it. Thank you. Y'all have